We've got a new record coming out on Calligram Records called Transverse.
This project came together as a mix of inspiration, timing, and just a bunch of happy coincidences. Each of us is unique and we're constantly inspiring each other, not just in the way how we play, but also in the way how we write and create music together. Of course, our jazz heroes have a big influence on us, but there is also a noticeable influence from the Macedonian traditional music.
This one is really close to my heart because it's made with great friends and incredible musicians. We recorded the album in basically one day. We succeeded into blending our different voices, different backgrounds and experience, and our mutual shared love for storytelling through playing music.
I'm really glad that I play with these guys. Like a trio, Gordan, Viktor and I, we play a lot. But when we met Chad, the music starts to have a new dimension.
I've been playing with all three of these guys for about 6 years now. We met originally at a small gig in Skopje, and I sat in, they let me sit in, and it was so much fun. I came back the next week and we played some more, and it was a great hang from the first note, and we've played together in a lot of different settings since then, and I feel very lucky, I feel very fortunate to get to make music with them.
The story of Transverse really begins when Chad visited Macedonia with his family. That's where we all met and shared some music for the first time. Every time he came back after that, we'd play together. Then in October 2024, we traveled to the United States, and that's when we went to visit Chad in Chicago.
When Gordan had reached out and said that they were coming to the US, I immediately, wheels were turning, and we put a recording session together. It was intense. It was an intense few days. They were in Chicago. We rehearsed for, 10 hours, 12 hours a day, and played some gigs, and then went into the studio.
8 songs in one day, pretty tough day, but it worth it for sure. The feeling in the end is priceless.
Not only was it fun and intense few days, but it kind of overlapped with a wonderful celebration, and we had all a great gathering of friends here. I cooked a big brisket, and it was this wonderful evening, kind of just with everybody having a great time and getting to know each other, like my friends and their friends, and after that party, I had so many people reach out to me and go, "Those guys are wonderful. This was so great. Like, of course you guys get along musically." So that was kind of a side benefit to all of this.
The whole experience was amazing, and Chad and his family even threw a birthday party for me after the recording session. So yeah, it was pretty unforgettable day. There's a tune that I wrote called Manu, Casus that kind of tells us the story of how all these little chance moments happened and brought us together.
One of the kind of through lines of this whole project is just the concept of serendipity and the ideas that we brought together, that after the fact we looked kind of at the coincidences, and there were just too many to ignore. Certain things where this tune was written on my birthday and recorded on Gordan's birthday, or the day before Gordan's birthday, and it was great. It was great to have those, and it just kind of, I think, helped to unify the whole process and kind of add another element of togetherness into this musical collaboration. So that's wonderful.
Across the Deep is a piece that captures my sense of wonder. It's like looking into something vast and unknown and letting your imagination take over.
Yeah, some of the tunes were written specifically for this recording session. There's a tune that I wrote called Forlorn Tale of Tomorrow that kind of turned into a suite that we all were featured on in different kind of settings, and that was really fun to workshop, and I think the result of that is something that we're all very proud of.
Great melodies, beautiful harmony. When the melody is so powerful, in a calm mood, like a bass player, I try to play simple. When you play more complex things, you begin to ruin the atmosphere. So most of the time, I think of a good sound and give them a bass so they can easily build a house.
Gordan brought some beautiful tunes. Kiril brought a beautiful tune for his daughter called For Leni. And I had written some music with this in mind, and we were all so happy at how it turned out. The album title, Transverse, kind of has some multiple meanings with relation to sound, just the kind of motion that can happen that is not direct. And I think that can be expanded into broader terms where you don't know what can happen when certain things are set in motion. And this band is absolutely the result of a small thing that was set into motion that was also capitalized on because of these other things that were kind of happening. And over the past several years, it's been so wonderful for me to go to Macedonia and play with these jazz musicians there, and for them to come to the States. It's just been this wonderful cultural exchange and culinary exchange, I think, worth mentioning. And it's a really, the relationship has come out of so many different possibilities, and I can speak for myself, and I think I speak for everybody when we say how wonderful those sorts of relationships can blossom, and all from a chance meeting that very easily could not have happened.
It's about connection between people, places, and sounds, and we are really happy to finally share it with you.
I'm very happy to have this come out on Calligram. Calligram has been a project of mine with one of my dearest friends, Jeff Bradfield. We started it a few years ago, initially just to kind of focus on Chicago music, but it, as these sorts of things do, it's branched out into a wonderful outlet of different collaborations internationally, and this absolutely fits into that. So it was a no-brainer to put this out on that.
The album feels really honest, really intimate and alive, and I can't wait to share it with you. Thanks to everyone who helped throughout this project and who's been part of this journey, and I can't wait for everybody to hear this one. It's coming out in July in 2025.